start shooting some videos. Hockey, Trey J. You know
I got you.
Gotta get these.
Very big thing.
My boy Joe Insilo in the house, man. What's good?
Yo, everybody, what's good? What's good?
There's a return. We had him on for episode 8. It was like
When was that?
this was November 5th.
That was November
2.5
5th?
months ago.
Yeah, 2.5 months ago, man. A lot of stuff to talk about since you've been back, man. Good to see you. We got Haki in the building. We got Trey J in the building. Nick, Brenda here as always.
What's up, y'all? It's the Blasian Ting, Brooks.
The Blasian Ting, man.
I think that one might be it for Brooks.
Yeah,
Mo Fire in the building.
This your boy Joe, man.
What's good? What's good?
So we'll go ahead and jump into this one, man.
I got something for me.
What was that song from Chris Brown?
Tempo.
It was Pills and Automobiles.
Oh, okay.
That joint go though. I ain't gonna lie to you. That joint.
That's off the
Pills
album.
and automobiles.
Huh?
That's off the new album.
Oh, he got a new.
Yeah, I got the whole joint.
45 songs.
45 songs, bro.
Don't forget about the extra.
It's on
Christmas
Apple
edition
Music.
with the extra 15 songs.
Oh wow!
Christmas.
That's a lot of memory for one
Yo,
album.
hold on.
Lost and Found is another good one.
Platinum already.
That's a lot of memory for one
That's
album.
one thing. Yo, wow.
Lost and Found is another good joint
When
too.
Chris Brown decides to come out, decreases Merry Christmas.
But he's
Shout out Lil B, man. He followed my brother on Twitter.
Yeah, yo,
Cousin Juice.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
shout out
Oh,
Juice. Big
You
shout
know
out.
we cousins, right?
how
I
do
did
how
not
we
know
did
that.
not
Crazy.
know
I caught y'all
We
off
just-
guard.
We just found that out during the
She told
pre-show.
me that like when y'all were all talking, I was like, what? Huh? When you said
Yeah, I know.
saw-
I didn't want to say anything, but he's like, "Tell me," and then I was just like,
when you were like
Man.
my cousin Juice, I was like, oh, you know, I call people cousin all the time. You know, I call y'all cousin. So I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't think anything of it. And then
Close family friend, and we
Got
knew each
you.
other
Like-
since
like
we
me.
were young. Yeah.
Gotcha.
We're from the same. He's from Congo too, so
That's basically
Yeah.
family.
yeah.
Yeah, that's found.
Juice
So
is like
we-
one of the only other real people, like real life people that I'm actually listening to and cranking to.
Driver's Juice, man.
He said-
Some brands I want to shout out. I was just at Downtown Locker Room. Shout out to Enemies and Core. That Core's out in Montgomery Mall. Started off in Weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Core.
Shout out to Core.
They just opened up another one now in Pentagon City Mall. I'm
Hey,
pretty sure
go
it's an
ahead.
even bigger one, man. My boys clothing brand Duvet. They coming
Oh,
up on
yeah.
everything.
Everybody,
yo.
that's what's up, man.
Yeah, it sold out real quick.
I'm
off
trying
that
to do big
first
things.
run. The Adidas Pro Fears just dropped. I don't know if y'all seen that. Them shoes is
Oh yeah, I was about to buy it. The
I was
pink
at downtown
jump.
Locker Room today.
I saw that. They were like, "Yo, buy this 120." I was like, "I'm down."
Hey, and then shout out our brand HMO. We got T-shirts.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
my
Yes, sir.
goodness, man.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Please get a shirt, man.
P.
$10 for the small sleeve.
Oh, that's tough.
$20 for the long sleeve.
Yep.
Hear me
That's
out.
up.
I'm so excited, bro. I can't wait until we can get like a whole batch of these, man. Like at a time.
Leave it.
We speaking it into existence right now. 2018.
Yeah, man.
Big
Word
heat
up to
vibes.
LeVar Ball, man. Speaking into existence.
Whatever.
Right. So, Joe and CeeLo. I've been saying your last name wrong for about 2 months now, man. But here's where it stops. Joe and CeeLo. How was your 2017 from start to finish?
Man, 2017 was very adventurous. A lot of good things and a lot of bad things, but
Amen.
the only memories I have are the good things.
Hey.
Yep.
That's what I can say about 2017.
So, what do you plan on building on from 2017 into 2018? What do you want to take out of 2017 to the next year?
Just looking back and realizing the little mistakes I've made and using it as a way to make me better for 2018.
Got you. All right, cool. Well, we'll go ahead and jump into a couple more questions. How was your Miami experience? How was just the environment? You know, everything away from football, just the city, the state. How was that for you?
Man, Miami was amazing. I mean, I've been there before, but this time I actually went there for my own particular, adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Just the warm weather, the people, the women. Just the environment. People were so friendly, unlike, nothing against my DMV city, but there's a lot of people who are uptight and real stiff. But down there, everyone's wide open and welcome to talk to me. A lot of Cubans. Whew! A lot of Cubans. But Miami was just it's a wonderful place, and I definitely plan on relocating, just to let you guys know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're visiting, man.
Oh, definitely.
I'd
Come
love to
through.
visit,
Come through.
dog.
Come through. Come through.
So, the RPFL draft. Tell us reintroduce that to us, and then let us know how that draft experience was for you.
Okay, so the RPFL league is a league that gives guys who didn't have enough college football experience, or guys for whatever reason didn't have the opportunity to play football in college or at the next level. And this gives them a platform where they could expose themselves to NFL and CFL scouts. So this is a great opportunity for me, and this was a process getting to this draft. I went through a trial. About 40 people were at the trial. This was in Greenbelt, Maryland. Random trial. And I got selected amongst 8 people, which was pretty huge. And then those who got selected were selected to the draft. So it was a wonderful experience, just the process.
So how long was that or how long is the schedule going to be? Like how many games do you get to play?
It's 8 games, I believe. It's an 8-game season, and it's 2 months. So yeah, 8 games or 6 games, one of those two.
Playoffs too, or?
Yeah. So at the end, it's the best of the best from 2, because there's 4 Miami teams
Okay.
and 4 Michigan teams. So this upcoming season is the Miami season. So we play amongst teams in Miami. So we're gonna play each other twice.
Also like a
twice.
state regional type of
Yeah.
thing? Okay.
Exactly. Yep. So it's the best of the best from Miami, and then later on in the year, it's the best of the best from Michigan.
Okay.
So, and it's the most credible developmental professional football league in the market. So I'm very happy to be a part of that.
G League type or G League, D League.
It's pretty much that's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like semi-pro, baby. You're like next step is the NFL. Man.
Exactly. That's
How
the
does
goal.
that make you feel?
It's kind of crazy because I think back 3 years ago when I was in college, and I was grinding in the dark. I was grinding. No one knew what I was doing. And people were like, yo, why you keep working out? People used to tell me like, yo, come through, step outside and come to the club or do this. But I was always focused, and I had a vision, and I realized like, man, I can do this. Regardless of what people told me or how many times people told me I couldn't do it. Even since middle school, I've always had that vision that I was gonna make it.
Yep.
So really, it's all about controlling your own destiny.
Business before pleasure.
Yeah, of
man.
course. Oh, yeah.
Before pleasure.
It's
Yeah.
always been that, man. I
Yeah.
try to tell people, that I care about is the only thing you can control, or the only thing you need to stress over is things that you can control.
Exactly.
And if you make a mistake, you just gotta try to let it go and move on from it and use it as motivation instead of, as Brady would say, crying over spilt milk. You gotta just move on sometimes,
Yeah.
man, and not let other people's opinions affect your grind or anything like that. So I've always respected your grind, man. You already know. I don't even have to tell
Right.
that, right? All of us do. But we'll move on to the next question here. Who did you meet down there? Did you meet anybody that was like, like, whoa, something like that?
That's a good question. I didn't run into anybody particular. I ran into the CEO and I talked to him of the whole RPFL league, and I've actually met the coach that will be coaching me for RPFL. Shout out to Coach Hughes. And I met a lot of different teammates, and I also met one guy that's from Moco. Shout out to Doug Anderson. He's a former Moco football player.
Was he part of that Instagram shoot that you had with your agent and then like the red
No.
carpet thing? Or?
No, he wasn't there. He was there, but I think he was like 2 lines behind me or something like that. But he was there. He played for Walker's Mill, and we played against each other in high school, and we happened to see each other we had to go through the interview process for the RPFL draft. So, man, that draft was crazy.
How was that process? Like just like the whole media thing, like during the roast of that, and just like.
Oh man, it was like, I would say, how many prospects? 400 prospects. So we had to wait in the line just to go through an interview process to help rise our draft stock.
Okay.
So we were in a meeting with all the coaches from all the teams, and it was just us and 2 other prospects, and they would ask us questions like, So what brings you to RPFL, where you been at, stuff like that. But it was, and then the media was all over you, wherever you went, those cameras following you.
Man.
And in the red carpet events you guys saw, it was
It
pretty.
looked so legit, man.
It was legit, you know what I'm saying?
So legit.
Just it was 4,000 people at that event, maybe more. The event started at 10, but there was still people in line waiting to get in. That's how big this event
with
was.
us.
Jam with us. Shout out to Jessica Mathis. Jam, that's my manager, by the way. So
Shout out to Jessica.
if it wasn't for her, this